Hey everyone, how y'all doing today? Listen, have you ever wondered what our heavenly relationships might look like compared to our earthly relationships? I've often heard a lot of people say that when I get to heaven, I'll get to see my mother again, or my father again, or my children again, or whoever. So when I hear statements like that, that makes me assume that who's ever making that statement is assuming that when we get to heaven, we're going to know or have additional relationship with the ones who have passed on before us. And while I do believe that we're going to have additional relationships or new relationships in heaven, I'm not so sure that I believe that it's going to be the way that it was on earth. On earth, we have our brothers and sisters, our parents, our loved ones, our husband, wives, kids, aunts, uncles, cousins, co-workers, things like that. And each of those relationships are different based on the tie that we have with the person that we're in that relationship with. Some are stronger than others because blood is involved versus just a friendship, or it could be vice versa. Some people are closer to the friends that they make, closer to them than they are family. But my perception, or what I have come to believe, that when we get to heaven, those relationships are supposed to be, other than our relationship with God, our relationship with our Christian brothers and sisters in heaven. My perception is those are supposed to be more equal, where we have the same amount of love for each soul in heaven, because the common denominator for all of those souls is that we believed in Jesus and we believed in God and we're in heaven. So to me, while I do think that when we get to heaven, there will be some type of recognition that on earth, those souls were somehow connected to us differently than others. I'm not necessarily sure that I believe that when we get to heaven, we're going to know, oh, well, that person, when we were on earth, that was my wife, or that soul when we was on earth, that was my child, or that was my cousin, or that was my boss, or anything like that. Because to me, if we get to heaven and we know that the soul that's on our right side was our parent or our spouse or our child, but the soul that's on the left side was a coworker or a former boss or good friend, then that would have, to me, that would affect the level of love that you have, just because that's how it is on earth. So my thinking is, and this is just my thinking, that when we get to heaven, our relationships are going to be just based more on the common denominator that we accepted Jesus as our Savior while we were on earth. So that's the tie that brings us all together. Now, like I said, there could possibly be something that would let us know that, well, yeah, on earth, the soul that was on our right was a different relationship than the soul that was on our left, but we're in heaven now, so we're equal. Anyway, that's just my thought. So if you think anything different, you just do. Anyway, have a wonderful and blessed day. Talk to you later. Bye.